Hey guys, this is my question and answers video. This is going to be the answers portion. So I did get a lot of duplicate questions, so I tried to just not I tried to not write them down, so I said them more than once. But if I do, I'm sorry. I have them all written down, so if I keep looking over here, then why? The first question is, do you want more kids? Since I was a little girl, honestly, I've always wanted 2 kids. So yeah, 2 kids, but if I just have one because Matthew doesn't want another one, then, I guess that's how it is. But, I don't really, it doesn't really matter, if I were to just have Avery, I'd still be fine with it. That's always what I've wanted was 2 kids, but I'm fine with just having one. A commonly asked question that I always get is, how old am I? And, I am 15. Whoa, shocking. Yeah, woo! I honestly don't want to get any hate for that, so if that bothered you, there's I don't know what side it's on, but there's an exit button up there, so click off of it if you don't like that. So, how did you think of Avery's name? I don't really remember. Well, actually I do, but it's not, I don't really know, I went on, a website, I don't remember what website it was, but, it was the, top 100 names, used or whatever, and I went all the way to the bottom because I wanted to use something that no one's used in a while, but that was still, in. So, I went all the way to the bottom, and I saw, Avery, and I was like, wow, that's really pretty. So, I kind of, kept that in mind, and I also liked Melody, and I think there was, I don't remember. I only remember Melody, because I really liked that name, because, I think it was, down to Melody and Avery, I think. Do you plan on moving in with your boyfriend? Question. I got this question multiple times, by the way. And I would like to, but because I am so young, I don't think it would be for a while if we were to. I think we're gonna focus on, Avery first before we do anything. And for right now, moving would not be, an option, obviously. Yeah. I would like to, but in the future, not anytime soon, pretty much is what I'm saying. But yes, probably eventually we will be moving in together. Do you ever plan on getting married? Got this question multiple times too. I would like to, trust me, I love Matthew with all my heart. I know, oh my god, you're so young, you don't even know what you're talking about, but I do love Matthew, and he is the father of my child, and I do plan on marrying him. Why wouldn't I? It's kind of if it will happen, who knows, that's what the future holds, but I would love to get married to Matthew. And, I think it's kind of let's get engaged and then get married in the future, because we both know that we don't want to be married this young, and it's not even legal in the first place. But, unless we were, not with our parents, So, to answer that question, yes, and hopefully. Next question is, what's your biggest worry right now? And it's that Avery won't get better, but I know she's getting better, and I am so thankful for all the prayers and everything that you guys have said and done, and I know she's getting better, and she is getting better, and that's just my biggest worry, is that something will just happen, and her doing so well right now just will drop. So that's my biggest worry, but I'm crossing my fingers that doesn't happen. How did you tell your boyfriend/parents that I was pregnant? I told my boyfriend when I missed my period that I could possibly be pregnant, and we took pregnancy tests, and but he was there when I took it, so I didn't really have to tell him. So yeah, but how we told parents, I made a video for that, and it's kind of like a long story, but if you want to see like the full story, go to my very first video. I did explain it there, like the whole story, but long story short, I told my mom over text. She was in my house, but I told her, like, I need to talk to you, and she came in my room, and I told her, and my mom told my dad for me, because that would have not been good if I said anything. Matthew told his mom, and then his mom asked me, and I told her, yeah, that I was, and then she had me take a pregnancy test at her house, yeah. And when that came out positive, that told her that I was pregnant, so, and she told his dad, so that's pretty much how that happened. Do you go to school? Yes, I do go to school. I go to a school for pregnant teens, and, yeah, I'm on maternity leave right now, so, I get 8 weeks because I had a C-section. It's normally 6 weeks, but I get 8. And I probably get an extension because Avery probably won't even be coming home home when I'm ready to go back to school. Her middle name, I think that's supposed to mean, like, how did you think of her middle name, or, well, her middle name is Jace, not JC, it's Jace. So it's Avery Jace Vanilla. I don't even know how I thought about it, actually. Oh, no, I do. Okay, sorry. I know I keep saying that, but I just can't remember. Me and my friend, my girl best friend, we've listened to this band called All Time Low since they were, like, I don't even know. We've listened to them forever, since we were, like, in 7th grade. And they had this song that me and my best friend, like, loved. And if you guys know who All Time Low is, and have heard of the song JC Ray, that was, like, our song that we loved. And my best friend was like, yeah, when I have my little girl, I want to name her JC Ray. And I was like, yeah, I love that name. And I was like, I love the name, I love the name JC. So I kind of just converted that into Jace, and it kind of fit with her name, so that's how that happened. Will I do an updated nursery tour soon? Yes, I will, once I clean my room. Yeah, so, my room's a really big mess, so I will clean it and get everything organized, and then I will do an updated nursery tour. Are you ready to be a mommy and give up being a teenager also? Well, yeah, I am ready to be a mommy, but, I don't think anyone's ever ready to give up their childhood and, like, their teen years. Everyone wants to be a kid forever. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people want to be just a kid forever and not want to grow up, and, like, I'm not gonna say that I don't, I'm not ready to give up being a teenager, because I'm not, but, like, now that I'm being a mom, now that I am a mom, like, I have to give up, like, being a normal teenager. I'm gonna do what's best for her, and I'm not gonna go out and party and be with my friends all the time, because, she's more important. Like, she's always been more important to me. So, yeah, I am ready to be a mommy and give up being a teenager, because she's what's important in life, and gotta do what you gotta do. Did your dad come around to accepting the fact that you are having/have a baby? yeah, he is. He loves Avery to death, and I know we had to go over a difficult little part before she came around, but he loved her, and I mean, like, it's his grandchild. I mean, he's not gonna, like, disown her and me just because I'm young. Next question. How long were you and your boyfriend together before you got pregnant? I don't want to get called a slut for this, so, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to lie and say, oh, we were together forever before. We were together for 3 months before I got pregnant, and this was because, we happened to be together for 3 months, the time that Valentine's Day rolled around, so, I mean, I don't know, yeah, if you didn't know that, I got pregnant around Valentine's Day, so, yeah, was abortion slash adoption ever an option? No, actually, I don't believe in abortion, I honestly, like, from my opinion, think that abortion is completely cruel. I mean, the only, and I mean like only exception for abortion is if you got raped. Because if you're, like, mature enough to have sex, you're mature enough to have a baby. Like, don't have sex if you don't want a baby. Like, that's your fault. Like, not fault, but, like, if you honestly have the guts to kill a baby because you weren't safe, like, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but I just don't believe in abortion. That's completely ridiculous. Once you conceive and you are officially pregnant, there's, like, a living person inside of you. Like, just because it's not a full-grown, like, baby, it's a fetus, doesn't mean that it's not a person. So I just would honestly never get an abortion. Some people are into that. Honestly, I'm not. And I'm not gonna, like, hate someone because they've had an abortion, but it's just not my thing. So, abortion was never an option. Adoption, my mom talked to me about it, but I would never go through so much, and especially everything I went through during my pregnancy, I would never go through that much just to give up my baby. Like, if I was going to go through it with a pregnancy, and I would if I was pregnant, I would go through the pregnancy. I would not have the heart to give up my baby. So that really wasn't an option either. Is your boyfriend getting a job to help support you and the baby? He already has a job. Once he found out I was pregnant, he knew that he had to get one. Well, he didn't have to, but he knew it would be the best for him to get a job. And, luckily, he works with his dad in construction. So, but he only works 3 hours a day, which is not, like, I'm actually glad he only works that much, is because, it brings in money, but he's not gone all the time to where he doesn't even get to spend time with his child. So, yeah, he works for 3 hours, and it's pretty much the 3 hours that I'm at school. So, that kind of works out. So we're together when we're taking care of her. Birth control after or when I'm able to get birth control. Yes, I'm going to get birth control. I'm going to get the IUD, the one that doesn't have hormones. It's good for 10 years and works effectively. Like, I think it's like 99.4 or something. I don't know. But I'm going to do that and use condoms, obviously, because I'm not even gonna go through this again for quite some time if I was going to go through it again. Were you and your boyfriend having safe sex? Yes, we were. condoms are 14 to 15%, have a 14 to 15% failure rate, and yeah, they don't. Sometimes they just don't work, or they break. So that's why it would have been the best idea to be on birth control while using a condom. So that is what I'm going to do when I am able to have sex again. How old is your boyfriend? He is 16. Has he ever cheated on you? No. He's a very loyal boyfriend. And the reason I know that is because he's with me 24/7. So, he doesn't really have time to cheat. And I'm actually very, very lucky to even say that. Like, a lot of boyfriends are loyal, especially like when they're teenagers. They're just, a lot of them, I'm not saying all, because I know not all boys are like this, but most boys, like, when they're going out with someone or whatever this age, they just kind of want to get with them, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I'm really lucky to say that I don't have one of those guys, and one that actually stuck around and was actually doing something and not just being like, yeah, I have a kid, I'll see her every once in a while. Not like, he's actually has a job, and he sees her every single day that she's been in the NICU. I think we've only not seen her twice. And it was either because we were really super tired and worn out that we just did not want to go up there. Because it's 30 minutes away from where we live. So, yeah, I think we've only not seen her twice. How long have you guys been dating? We have been dating, 10 months. We've been dating for 1 year on November 26th. Do you have brothers and sisters? Yes, I do. I have one brother and I have one sister. My sister is 24 and she has one 2-year-old, and she's pregnant with one and due in January. My brother is turning 21 tomorrow, so happy birthday! Yeah. What grade are you in? I am a sophomore. My boyfriend is a junior. This was a question from when I was pregnant, and it said, it was, why are you on an NST, which is a non-stress test? And that was because, it was to monitor how the baby was doing and to see if she was being stressed or not. Why did you have the baby early? This is a really long question, long answer to this question. Well, first of all, she was having a lot of complications in my pregnancy. If you haven't been watching my journey, then you obviously wouldn't know, but I've been going through a lot during this pregnancy, and it went from like that she could possibly have Down syndrome to have a chromosome disorder, from having a virus to could have learning disabilities to all different kinds of things, and then I don't know, she always measured behind, and her blood flow and her umbilical cord wasn't working because my placenta wasn't working right. It happens. Like, I don't know, like, it just happens sometimes. Like, you get a new placenta every single time you're pregnant, but just this one that I had wasn't working well. And it just caused her to have a lot of complications and not fully develop. Well, she's fully developed, but not fully developed, but she's developed, but she's just a little bit behind than she should be, or than she is. So yeah, my placenta just wasn't working right, and it made her stressed out, and they just said one day, like, well, she's not having like enough blood flow and you need to go to the hospital right now. So we went and they said, okay, well, we're gonna monitor you for 24 hours, and then all of a sudden the doctor came in and said, we gotta get that baby out. So yeah. So this is the last question. Will your boyfriend ever be in a video? Trust me, I am trying. I want him to be in a video with me so bad. He's just really not into this kind of I'm gonna be on the internet kind of thing. Like, it irritates me. He don't use Facebook. He has one, but he's barely on it, so it's not really interesting. Yeah, I'm trying. I really want him to, because I think it'd be neat for you guys to meet him, and I'll talk him into it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my question and answers video. If you guys have any other questions, you can comment down below and I will reply to you. No hateful comments, please. I know I've said some things in this video that could be taken wrong or you don't like, and frankly, if you don't like it, I don't care. Just don't watch my videos. So I hope I didn't offend any of you guys with some of the questions, and I hope I answered all of your questions right. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I guess I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye.